Jack Daniels. I'll do ceiling shots if you want, Leth. The fact that I've been drinking lol. Okay. Ceiling shots, 3 games. 3 games of ceiling shot 1v1. Seems good. Let me finish this cast first and I'll look into it. You muppet. Why would you do that? Did you donate with someone else's card? Seriously? Please shed some light on this situation. For the record, if you don't own or if you're not haven't had written permission or verbal permission from your parents to donate, don't donate. Don't use your own money on just to hear a text-to-speech voice say something if your parents aren't okay with that. Okay? Thank you. Who said this? Who was it? It was Brisils in chat. Sorry, I couldn't even commentate over that beautiful ceiling shot by Killerican, but that's something very important I needed to address. Lethamyr. Good adaptation, honestly. That's really well done. He realized that he wasn't going to be able to get down and underneath that ceiling shot in time, so he decided to just go for a cheeky little bounce off the floor. I'll donate it back once I have the money back. I'm sorry, you're retarded. What is even going, don't worry about, if you don't have the money to donate, why are you donating? Don't donate. Donating is 100% optional. It is not required. They're very much appreciated, but 100% optional. Do not feel the need to donate. Do not get baited into donating just because Brian has a funny voice. Keep your money if you need your money. There's plenty of people who can, afford to donate silly amounts of money because they have big boy jobs. You think Leth is screwed? We'll see, we'll see. Is Leth who asked for the ceiling shot 1v1? Is he going to get it? Not bad. Honestly, he's getting pretty bad first touches, but he's adapting well. He's using his whatever tools he has to try and get a shot on net, despite first touches going kind of weird for him. Killerican, on the other hand, getting some excellent first touches. He missed on the ball once again, though. It's a very tight angle. Thanks, always potato with the 2-2 bits. He says, I'm a 30-year-old man, I'll donate all I want. Well, can't argue with that. Spinny by Lethy, but he doesn't get the shot high enough. Killerican, good dodge in the blind jump. Of course, these guys are just gentleman's rules, going back to goal every time it is someone else's shot. Leth is on the back wall. I'm not sure we're going to allow that, honestly. It's a goalkeeping only rule. We're not really allowed to defend in back walls in these show matches. But to be honest, is the back wall really a good place to defend the goal from? Bristles, did you just use your parents' card to donate? Is that seriously what you've done? I mean, I'll refund them all, but let me finish this this match first. And I don't beat. Oh, well, good morning to CJRL. Speaking of big boy jobs. Morning. That is a big boy donation. Appreciate that. And that will more than cover Bristles' muppetness, donating money which he doesn't even have. Time is ticking away meanwhile. Killerican's still 1-0 to the good. Didn't you just say you got $1,000 from Minecraft? Lol. Yeah. Yeah. This was just... Let me just give the full context of this story for YouTube, because I was talking to this guy earlier this guy was talking about chat earlier. He donated, I believe, $20 total for $4 or $5 donations or something similar. And then I said, dude, why are you're donating a lot of money here? Oh my, wait, hold the story, hold that thought. Lethamyr, he has got some cheeky moves. This is a very unconventional ceiling shot, but a very effective ceiling. Look how difficult this is to defend for Killerican. Last second dodge for Lethamyr. Right before the ball hits the ground. Super difficult to defend, very unconventional from Leth. Impressed that he's able to get these weird ceiling shots to work so well. Usually we see people taking it much higher out of the air with a shot like we're seeing from Killerican right now. Look at the dunk attempt as well. Ineffective this time, but pretty high percentage as far as ceiling shots go. But yeah, that's £50 from CJRL. I really appreciate that. And going back to the story very briefly before we see another great ceiling shot that I need to just appreciate. So yeah, we get four donations from someone who then goes on to say, why is it that every time I'm trying to tell a story, Lethamyr is scoring phenomenal goals? He spent at least 3 minutes of this game doing absolutely nothing, and now he can't stop scoring screamers just because I'm in the middle of a story. Leth, please, I just want to finish this story. So yeah, Bristles says the one, because that kid's to offer his sake. Listen, so... The story's getting more and more added to it as we speak here. So yeah, I get 4 donations, and I'm like, dude, why are you don't need to donate just to chat to talk to me. You can talk to me in the chat. And then I was like, and then he says, it's okay. I got $1,000 donated to me streaming Minecraft earlier, just trying to share it out with other streamers. I was like, wow, that's really generous of you. Congrats on the 1K donation, by the way. Are you sure you're not going to get that refunded? You got to be careful with like big donations that you don't spend the money immediately, because sometimes people just charge it back and it feels pretty bad. I've had a £100 donation charged back once, and it was for a prize pool, so I pretty much had to just fund it myself in terms of the prize pool. And yeah, rip £100, and then you have to pay the what almost saved by Leth, but Killerican gets one back. Tie game. Yeah, you have to pay a £16 chargeback fee as well. PayPal are like, oh yeah, see that money that we just removed from this person's account and put in your account? Yeah, you're gonna have to pay £16 for us to move it back, because they asked for it back, and we're just gonna give it back to them and also take £16 for our trouble. And I'm like, well, feels good to be a streamer. So yeah, it's pretty lame when that happens. But yeah, Bristle's now saying, no, it's my money, but the 1K got refunded because that kid stole his parents' card and I had to refund it to him. So then I was in the negative. Well, I warned you, dude. I did warn you. If you get a big donation, don't go splurging the money until the chargeback time is over, because who knows what's going to happen. Somebody might charge you back. You might have to refund it because some kid stole their mom's credit card and donated $1,000 to you just to see you freak out. So yeah, don't do that. It's silly. It's just PayPal. PayPal, honestly, I hate PayPal. That's why I always tell people cheer instead of donating. Donating is just donations are just stressful. I have had donations from CJRL before, so I trust him. He's a confirmed donator. Someone who I am familiar with. Oh, he was the Crown and Jewels owner and manager back in the day. Can Leth clutch it? He's going for top corners this time. He's adapted his strategy. First touches have been a bit higher, or a bit lower rather, into the ceiling from Leth. Earlier he was hitting the ball pretty hard into the ceiling, and he was having to fly really low just to catch up with it. Killerican has used his dodge. That means his jump. That means he does have to dodge early there. Sorry you feel really bad. Don't worry about it, Bristles. Just in the future, careful with your donations. Don't go splurging donation money, or else you never know what will happen. That's streamer advice for all of you future streamers that are currently watching on YouTube. Leth with another floor pitch attempt, just barely wide. I said earlier I was going to let these guys do what do you call it? I was debating, will I go first to 3? Will we just do a regular match? Well, first to 3 would have gone into overtime as well, because we would still be playing. That might have been a flip reset on the ball there from Killerican, who's been having less and less success the longer this series has gone on. He's not having a great day at the office here in the latter part of this series. Lethamyr did get better and better. He still has his dodge, going for a really close rebound. Might have actually lost the dodge there. It's sometimes a bit unfortunate with if you fall off a curve of the ceiling, you don't still have your dodge. It's pretty unfortunate. You think you do, but then it's actually just gone for some reason. Killerican consistently starting off all of these ceiling shot attempts from inside Lethamyr's half, and that means that when the ball is falling, it's kind of close to Lethamyr's goal. I'd prefer if he started off more close to the midfield, because then he would be able to, shoot the ball a bit more reliably at the net. Lethamyr kind of falling for the same trap there. The ball falling far too close to Killerican's goal, not even getting close to the ceiling as well, so we couldn't get close to it at all. You donate occasionally to you and Athena. You always do it with bits to avoid the shady stuff. Yeah, donate with bits, honestly. All you donators, donate with bits. That's why I put my text-to-speech with bits and donations kind of at the similar amount. 250 bits is about £3. That's why I've got it set to that, just so that people are not getting or paying more for text-to-speech in one location. Oh, that was a good save by Killerican, not going to lie. He had to pre-jump that one, because Lethamyr was about to pull the trigger, and he did pull the trigger. I think that one of the RLRS teams are going to make LAN. Which team is it? Wait. Is there a way for RLRS teams to make it into the LAN? Is there like a wild card this time around? I've not really been paying that much attention to the rules because it's not that exciting. Honestly, that's another good shot from Leth, but it does go just above the crossbar. If this does take close to 5 minutes, we're going to cut this 3 games into 2 because we don't want to be watching this forever. Seeing a few creative ceiling shots from Lethamyr earlier. It's kind of gone a bit more back to the bread and butter ceiling shots now, and neither player able to get close enough to the opposition goal to really use what ceiling shots are good for, and that is like beating your opponent's reaction time. You put the ball close enough to their goal, that they don't have time to react. Oh, that's really well done by Leth. Oh my word, nearly follows up with a point-blank range rebound. Oh, next season. Then no, I do not think that any of the RLR's teams are going to get into LAN next season. The best chance is leftovers, but I don't think they're going to do it either. It's going to be so hard to stay motivated throughout the entire 2 seasons that they need before they can qualify. But like I was saying, why are ceiling shots so good? It's because there's almost no other way in Rocket League, oh baby, to still have your dodge and have the ball moving towards your opponent's net mid-air and be in a position where you can shoot the ball as well. Look at that from Lethamyr. He says he doesn't know if it counts. I think it does. That was a floor pinch off the ceiling in my opinion. Definitely counting. Floor pinch off the ceiling. Beautifully done, Lethamyr. 1-0 in this series. Let me... oh, I should ready up first. Let me ready up and then... yeah, Killerican was trying to pre-jump from years away. He was indeed. We have seen these two play on stream before, and Lethamyr took him down. It wasn't a ceiling shot game, of course. It was just a regular 1v1. But Lethamyr came back from behind there to take it. Lethamyr says, when are you allowed to challenge on a ceiling shot? You kind of as pre-jump is actually... Yeah, well, the idea, Lethamyr, is that you're not allowed to contest until after they've touched the ball. Like, if somebody contests the ceiling shot before the touch comes in, from, like, here Killerican is, like, you can pretty much just score really consistent goals like this, because Lethamyr's not allowed to hit this, even though he probably wants to go out and contest that. Not allowed to. But yeah, it gets really hard to read, which is kind of what the whole point of this ceiling shot 1v1 is you want to be able to set up shots exactly like that, where the ball is getting closer and closer and closer to the opponent's net. If they do move out, you can dodge to counter. If they don't move out, you just dodge at the last second, and there's no time for them to counter. Lethamyr's consistency to catch these balls after they've bounced back up from the ground. This is so impressive. The thing about this, though, is Killerican knows when Lethamyr's going to hit that ball, because there is one moment where Lethamyr's car and the ball are going to meet the point of intersection, where they're going to be parallel to one another, which is kind of different from a regular ceiling shot where the car and the ball are moving down together and the shot could come at any moment. But Lethamyr almost able to aim that left or right just by dodging left or right respectively, or rather right or left respectively, I should say. He's going for it again. Another very, very hard hit into the ceiling, this time unsuccessful. But will we ever see someone be so good at ceiling shots that this is their strategy in 1v1? Like, in the future of Rocket League, if we think about it right now, ceiling shots are the hardest thing to defend in the game. A perfectly executed ceiling shot is almost undefendable. So if somebody gets good enough, in theory, at ceiling shots, then you could just do this every single time in attack, and there's nothing the defender can do, because you've got such a high percentage chance to score if you execute perfectly, and the defender just has to hope that you fail almost. Killerican, another good position. Dodges the wrong way though. The ball was in a good position. He was not, however, in a good position. I'll tell you. I think I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to piece it after this one, because the first game was quite a long one, and I don't want to be watching ceiling shots for, you know, a lot more than 15 minutes, or, you know, more than 15 minutes. What's the goal here? Well, both players taking turns doing ceiling shots, and the defender is not allowed to intercept until after the touch has been made. So there's the touch. Now Lethamyr's free to take the ball.
Your dad sells even one.
Thanks, Ralphie, for the 386 or 368. Hopefully not another donation I have to refund. Lethamyr's on a great line here. Killerican, almost nothing he can do against this. If Killerican does decide to come out, Lethamyr can just dodge early, shoot the ball low. Instead, he just has to wait until it is far too late. Lethamyr perfectly executed the ceiling shot there, putting it into the top. I'm going to refund after the game. Yeah, I'll refund it. I'm going to refund at the end of my stream, but it's going to be after this game. Don't worry, I'll refund. But I'm in the middle of a cast right now, buddy. Give me a break. You're the beanbag who donated money that you don't have. You absolute bean. Lethamyr, notice how he's driving forward and backwards on the wall there, and you might think that he's just doing it to wiggle about just for style, but if you don't drive forwards and backwards on the wall, like Lethamyr just did, your car will start sliding down the wall. So long as you're driving forward and backwards on the wall like he was there, your car will hold its position. This is just brutal to watch. The first touch here from Lethamyr is perfect. That touch there, it looks so simple, but look at that ball. It goes so close to the ceiling without actually touching it, and that just sets up the perfect follow-up for Lethamyr. He can get so close to the ball there, and Killerican is just helpless. Killerican saying it's impossible when you aren't allowed to challenge. Well, that's kind of the point. If you're allowed to challenge, this would be like never scoring, I think. Lethamyr saying challenge whenever. Oh, well, there we go. That's an early challenge from Lethamyr. Killerican's going to guide it in. Look at the bump by Killerican. I love it. I think this is allowed because the shot was from the ceiling, and then Lethamyr fails his interception. Killerican bumps him just into the goal to make sure that the ball stays undefended. Who donates and they can't afford it? A lot of people. You'd be surprised. People just get excited or drunk, or they want to just hear their hilarious text-to-speech.
Shift plus equals Johnny.
What? I'm confused. But thanks for the 311 turbo. I appreciate it. Ceiling shots aren't even that hard, TBH. Wow. Apparently we found the master of ceiling shots right here, who has never missed a ceiling shot. It's like, oh! Killerican trying to read it. Misses. He's obviously having a little bit of fun with this, even though he is behind. Lethamyr is so consistent with that first set. Look at that. It's every time it isn't hitting the ceiling. Just ever so slightly missing. That's the perfect speed. Thoughts on Method being 4-0. I think Method are being rewarded for their hard work. And it's great to see a team that have actually put in the hours and put in the time doing so well. Killerican again so close to connecting. This time on a rebound from the ceiling shot. Lethamyr, hardest angle he's had to hit so far this game. Does well, but doesn't quite get the shot on target. I think Killerican knew that it was going wide of the net because he didn't come out to contest that. Killerican rushing himself a little bit, though. I'm not sure if this is a necessary thing to be utilizing such a speedy setup on a ceiling shot. So part of the difficulty of defending ceiling shots is that the ball is arcing slowly, in my opinion. I think that a fast arcing ball makes it a little bit easier to defend, if anything else. Killerican trying to spice things up a little bit, going for a faster one. Nothing wrong with that. Thoughts on team secrecy? I think they're probably going to lose every game in league play, in all honesty. Great guys, but probably going to lose. Actually, I don't know much about Continuum and Flame, not going to lie, but Tyslacto's a great guy. Why do I never cast it on Rocket League? I'm sorry casting here. I mean, I'm not going to try hard cast this. Give me a break. Give me a break. Good save, though, by Killerican. Didn't get tempted into the pre-jump. This is all or nothing, though. Can he get the equalizer? Are we going to go to OT?
Enjoy watching this on YouTube later.
Are you really? It's very good news, Turbo. More just silly donations rolling in, but I appreciate it. This is... Oh, respect for Lethamyr. He's decided that instead of just trying to score and putting this out of Killerican's reach, he's going to give Killerican the last chance to seize everything he ever wanted. Can he do it? Can he capture it? Yes, he can. Look at that. Lethamyr leaves it open. He wants the OT. He says, Killerican, if you had one shot to claim everything you ever wanted, would you capture it? The answer is yes. And now it's going to be the golden goal in the final game. This will be the final game. I'll tell them in the break between this. Oh, assuming that Lethamyr can't just clutch it here. I just realized there is still a chance. Oh, Lethamyr wants OT. Let me just tell, or if I... No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to say last game, by the way. Last game, by the way. I just wanted to warn them, because I did play 3 games, but I've got to go after this one. Oh, Lethamyr has beamed it way too fast in the approach. Killerican has given away possession, but I think he's probably going to... Yeah, he's going to save it and try again. Try to set up again. Here we go. So inspirational. Yeah, it's pretty inspirational. Oh, Killerican's trying a corner ceiling shot. No way. If he can pull this off for the OT. Oh, he got opposite the ball. He wasn't goal side anymore, but wasn't quite able to get low enough and dodge in the right direction. Lethamyr's going to give another go at the setup himself. We did see one of these from Killerican, so Lethamyr doesn't feel too bad about this. He's going for the low arc. Hits it pretty central though. Floor pinch it is. Can he connect? Yes, he can. Should be a save though, and it is. Killerican's still in the game. Big chance now. I wanted to see him go for another one of those corner shots, and he's going to do it. The corner ceiling shot. This is not easy to execute at all. He's connected, but such a slow shot. So difficult to get any power on these, because the ball is moving in such a weird direction. your car is going round it, and then you're dodging back in the direction whence you came. Lethamyr, very solid. This is undefendable if he can execute. He backflips! Not sure if he meant to do that. A bit of a weird decision to backflip there. I think we might see another corner ceiling shot from Killerican. He's going for it. He really wants this one. He's got the setup, and he's got a great line. Look at the precision from Killerican. Lethamyr kind of wanted him to connect to the ball. He could have intercepted this early, I'm sure. Just flown gung-ho at that ball and beaten Killerican to it. But that is GG's. We're going to call it there. It's because the game one was a bit longer. Yeah, I'm going to head off getting pretty sleepy. Killerican says he hates ceiling. Well, it was a decent ceiling shot to finish the second game there. We're going to leave it at 1-1. Hope you guys don't mind. Hope you guys don't mind the 1-1 leave, but I'm getting pretty tired. And the first game went a bit over, but I'm going to say goodnight. Leth and Killerican. We could have seen a regular. We've already seen them regular 1v1 pretty recently. And Lethamyr said he's just been out drinking in Canada, so he didn't want to do anything try hard.